Assalamu alaikum. Myself Ahkam Ansari, student. I am back again with yet another video lecture of information technology. In our previous lecture, we have seen how we can add different built-in function or how we can use different built-in function given by the JavaScript, in which we have covered parse int function, we have covered parse float function, and even we have covered some different function which are the given by the JavaScript, and they have different meaning and objective. Now in the same series of the lecture, in the same topic, now we are going towards a new JavaScript built-in function, that is 2 uppercase and 2 lowercase. The name of JavaScript function is very self-explanatory, that the first one, if you notice that the first function is called 2 uppercase, means if you want to convert a string or the collection of character or a single character into uppercase, okay, then you have to use this built-in function, that is 2 uppercase. In the same way, just opposite of this function, there is a function called 2 lowercase. This function will convert your string into lowercase. Okay, both are function very easy and very useful while you are going to enter any value or while you are going to accept value from user. Most of the cases when you fill any online form, for example, if you are going to apply for passport or any application you are going to fill by using online registration form or by using any form, in that case when you enter some value, it says that please enter your value in capital letter. Okay, so sometimes you missed to type some small letter, capital letter, but if the website developer is a good programmer, then he can use a function called 2 uppercase and 2 lowercase on the basis of the requirement. So it will automatically convert your name or your value entered by the user, it will convert into uppercase and lowercase. So this is a function given by the JavaScript which is used to convert your string into uppercase as well as lowercase. Both functions are very self-explanatory. Okay, if you want to convert it into uppercase, we have a function called uppercase, and if you want to convert it in lowercase, we have a function called lowercase. But as I told you in number of the time, JavaScript is a case-sensitive language and it has certain set of rules and regulation. So the function given by the JavaScript is 2 uppercase. So if you notice that in this function there is a no space between 2 uppercase. 2 uppercase is a single word. Okay, 2 uppercase is a single word. In the same way, 2 lowercase is a single word. But if you notice that U, the word U is in capital letter and the word C is in capital letter. Please student, you have to make sure while you are using this type of built-in function, you have to write the proper name or proper letter. If it is in small letter, you have to write in small letter. If it is in capital letter, you have to write in capital letter. Like we have seen parse int where I was in capital, we have seen parse float where F was in capital. In the same way, 2 uppercase is a built-in function given by the JavaScript which is used to convert a string into uppercase. But the thing is that you have to write U, the letter word U, and the letter C is in capital letter, and there is no space. 2 uppercase is a single word. In the same way, 2 lowercase is a single word where the letter L and letter C is in capital letter. Okay, now we are moving towards some example of these function. So let's have a look. For example, just read out the definition. Even I have explained. So 2 uppercase function is built-in function, as we are working in built-in function of JavaScript which is used to convert a string into uppercase. Okay, now let's have a look on an example. For example, I have declared a variable called A in which I have stored a string. Okay, see, this is a string. How I come to know whether it's a string or integer? If you put anything between these two quoted, there is an opening quote and closing quote, this value become a string. So I have declared a variable in which I have stored a value which is string. Now I have declared one more variable. Okay, why I have declared one more variable? I just want to tell you. First, I have declared a variable. This line is clear. I have declared a variable called var a. Var is a keyword which is used to declare a variable, and a is a name of variable in which I am going to store the value, and the value is stored is Ahkam. Okay, now I have declared one more variable. Let it be Now I am going to assign some value. Here I have not assigned any value. In this line I have declared a variable as well as at the same time I have assigned some value. Declaration part is var a, but to var a, that is a variable a, I have assigned the value at the same time. Means declaration and assignment is done in the same line. Okay, but in the second line there is a var b. Here I have declared a variable only. Means I have declared one more variable. Now I am going to assign some value to this variable in this line. So what I am going to assign? I am going to assign, see, if you notice that I have written a dot. What is a dot? A dot means what? The value of a. A means what here? The value of a. A dot to uppercase. Means here I am using a function called to uppercase, which is built-in function, which is used, or the objective or the purpose or application of this function is to convert something into uppercase. Okay, so a dot, so it will convert the value of a. What is mean by a dot? Whatever value you have inside variable a, it will be converted by using this function, and after calculation or after solving this expression or output of this expression or conversion or result of this expression will store inside variable b. Means you have declared a variable b, but what your value you are going to store inside b? You are going to store some value. Which value you are going to store? The calculation or the result of this expression. So you have written a dot. So inside a, what you have? You have accom. So it will convert accom by using this function. To uppercase function will convert the value of a, and after conversion the value will stored inside variable b. Okay. After that you have written third line there, document dot write, means you are going to display something. What you want to display? You want to display b. So what will we display on your browser? The value of b will display. So what is the value of b? The value of b is a result of this line. Okay, a dot to uppercase. A, inside a you have a value called accom, but by using this function a dot to uppercase, this function will convert this value accom into capital letter. Okay, because, or capital case you can say, because this function is used to convert a string. Because I have passed an string, this function will convert accom into capital accom, that is a letter. It will convert your small letter into capital letter, and it will store inside variable b. Now you want to display the value of b, so your result will be accom. Okay, it is in capital letter. If you insert a small letter, it will give capital letter. Okay student, so it is very important and it is very useful while you are using in JavaScript or while you are creating any form or any registration form. Okay, so in the same way we have the second one, that is a lower case also we have. Let me show you. See, the lower case, if you pass, again I have declared a variable called varway. Inside that I am storing a value, that is a string value, that is Ansari. Then I have declared the second variable b. Inside that I am storing the calculation or the result of a dot to lowercase. So to lowercase will convert, what it will convert? It will convert the value of a. You have written a dot to lowercase. So I want, please convert the value of a into lowercase. What is mean by this line? I want to say that a dot means the value of a, please convert the value of a into lowercase and store inside variable b, because we have written b equal to, what will happen, what will be the result of this line, this expression, it will store inside variable b. Okay, after that you are going to display the value document dot write b. So the b, inside b you have resultant value, and now you want to display that result. So you will get output as a Ansari in small letter. Initially you have passed value in capital letter, but your result is in a small letter. Why? Because you have used two uppercase, two lowercase function. So it is very self-explanatory. Okay, if it is two lowercase, it will display to your case your word in lowercase. If it is two uppercase, it will display your string or character into uppercase. Now let's have a look on programming, how we can use or how we will run in JavaScript, or how we will add our JavaScript program inside the HTML. Then we will see how it will work. Initially, now we have seen in theory part only. Now once you will get the coding part or programming part or practical part, now you will get the clear picture how it will perform, how it will work. Okay, so I'm moving towards my Notepad application to write an HTML page. Then I will insert JavaScript. So I'm going on my desktop. Inside that I'm going to type Notepad. Okay, this is my Notepad application. I'm going to start my coding in HTML5. So first thing is that I will write doc type HTML. This line shows that I am writing code inside the HTML5. Then I will write normal HTML, that is the opening and closing tag of HTML, which is compulsory. Now on top I will take head tag, then I will close the head tag. Okay, then I will write one of the most important tag inside the HTML page, that is a body tag. So I have taken opening and closing body tag. This is the basic HTML tag or HTML elements which are required to create any HTML page. Okay, now you have option, either you can insert your JavaScript inside the body tag, or even you have an option to add inside the head tag. So it's not problem where you want to insert, nobody. I'm going to write inside the body tag. So to insert scripting language, we have a tag called script, and I will add closing script. Okay, now which scripting language you are going to use? Okay, we have many scripting language like JavaScript, VBScript, and many more we have. So which language you are going to write? So you have to specify by using an attribute called language. Okay, so inside language you have to mention that I am using JavaScript. Okay, now these two lines, that is the opening and closing script tag, will shows or will tell your browser that whatever you write between these two tags, that is the opening script tag and closing script tag, it will consider as a JavaScript code, and this code should be as per the rules and regulation and syntax and grammar of JavaScript. If you fail to write code according to their language, their rules, regulation, or their syntax, you will not get the proper output. So please make sure that you are writing code according to JavaScript rules and regulation. So let me save this. So first time it will ask where you want to save. I say no problem, currently it's saving on my computer desktop. I said don't worry, save it. So this is my program of lowercase or uppercase. So I will write lower.html. For example, I have saved. Okay, now when you save this, I have already saved. Now I want to lower, where you will find I have just created a file called lower. Let me find it. Yes, lower.html. Now you will not get anything because we have not yet written any code to display on your browser. Okay, all tags are required tag, but it will not display anything. Now if you want to display anything on your browser, just add one h1 or any tag which you think. Okay, I have written h1, and inside that I am going to write to uppercase function in JavaScript. Okay, let me change the background color so it will be little good BG color, equal to, for example, red. Okay, let me save the file. Now flip back to your browser. Now you will get some colorful page like red, and to uppercase function in JavaScript I have written. Okay, now I am going to write the same program which I have told you or I have explained in my PowerPoint presentation. So the first thing is that now I am going to write code for JavaScript. So I will write between these opening and closing tag. Now I will declare my objective is to take to declare a variable in which I will store some value, then I will convert that value and display the resulted value by using that function called to uppercase. Okay, so first thing is that I will declare a variable where a equal to student. If you are getting bored that I have declared n number of the time variable name as a, it's up to you whether you can declare your name or according to your choice you can write any variable name, because we have seen how we can declare a variable and what could be our rules and regulation for declaring a variable. So on the basis of rules and regulation you can assign or you can declare. Okay, so where a equal to, I am going to write one string, that is Ahkam Ansari, for example, I have written. Okay, again I will put semicolon. It's up to you whether you want to add or not. In my previous lecture I have told you that semicolon at the end of this statement is optional, whether you want to add or you can leave without any semicolon. Okay, I have declared a variable in which I have stored some value. Now I am going to declare one more variable called where result, for example. Okay, now inside result equal to, I will write a dot to upper case, and this bracket shows that this is a function. Student, please focus, please all of you focus on this line. I have declared a variable where result is my variable name. After that I am going to assign some value to that result. So I have written result equal to, okay, so result like a equal to, what I have written, a equal to, I have written one string. Now I have written where result, so result equal to, what I am going to store inside result, I want to store a dot. A dot means the value of a dot means it will dot to uppercase, means this function, this to uppercase function will convert, what it will convert, it will convert a dot means the value of a will be converted by using this function, and this function is used to convert your value, your string, into uppercase. Okay, so after conversion of this function you will get some value, yes or no, means a dot, the value of a is Ahkam Ansari, and Ahkam Ansari dot to uppercase means this small letter Ahkam Ansari will convert into capital letter and it will store inside variable result, because you have written result equal to, means result is a variable in which you are going to store some value. Which value it will store? It will store the calculation of or result of this value. And what is the result? Means after calculation or after solving this expression, what you are going to solve? A dot. A dot means what? The value of a will convert by using this function, that is a to uppercase, and the result will store inside variable result. Okay, now you have some value stored inside that result, so please display it. So document dot write, inside that you have to pass result. Okay, and here put semicolon. What is this result? This result is nothing but your variable name. Okay, your variable name means this variable name will store some value and you want to display that value by using document dot write. Let me show the output. Refresh. Now you are getting output. Let me zoom it. See, you are getting output Ahkam Ansari in all letter in capital, all letter in capital letter. But initially when you have declared variable, you have passed in a small letter. Okay, you have passed in a small letter. Even if you write a in capital letter and here a in capital letter, again the result will be same. Okay, the result will be same whether you enter in small letter or capital letter, but this function will convert into uppercase only. Okay, when I refresh, there is no change in result. The result is still in capital letter. Okay student, Hope you could understand. It is very easy. Yes or no? Just you have to accept one value, and by using that function you have to convert that value. Okay, getting? Now I am moving toward the second function called lowercase. So instead of uppercase I am going to take lowercase. Okay, so here instead of uppercase I'm changing, student, please don't be confused, what I am going to change to lower case. Again, one very important thing, there is no space. To lowercase to uppercase, all are single word. Okay, there is no space. And one important thing, into uppercase there is U and C is in capital, and to lowercase there is a L and C in capital letter. Okay, let me save the file. Now for example, you have same string. Here you have A and A is in capital letter, but this function to lowercase will convert it into lowercase. Means finally you will get all letter in lowercase. Let me refresh. Okay student, now this is your output. Okay, this is your output. These functions are very useful. Even I am a student, let me tell you that I have seen n number of the time in your board examination, not only in standard 11 but also in standard 12. I have seen every year there is a question called accept a string from user and convert it into uppercase and lowercase. N number of the time, I am not saying n number of the time, I am saying every year in almost 5 to 10 question paper I have seen this question. This is one of the very important question in JavaScript, because in that case if you require two things. One thing is that you have to accept value. The first thing is that you need to know how we can accept value from user. Then after accepting that value from user, you have to convert it into uppercase and lowercase. In that case you have to know the function name itself. Okay, so I think we have time to do the same practical. For example, let me write a question. For example, instead of, I just want to write the question, write a program in JavaScript to accept number from, to accept not number, to accept string from user and convert it into uppercase or lowercase. Okay, it's up to you. What could be your question? Sometimes it's are uppercase, sometimes it's are lowercase, sometimes it's as both. Okay, let me refresh. Now you have a question. Okay, let me change to H3 because its size is very high. Okay, I am going to change to H3, and let me add one more thing, that is a question. Okay, so I have written, let me save, flip back to your browser. Now this is a question, write a program in JavaScript to accept a string from user and convert it into uppercase. Okay, now right now we have done, we have completed this practical, but the only thing is that which is we have to accept value from user. Till now we have declared a value, or we have declared a string. Okay, but in our question it is asking that accept a string from user, means don't type your value. Initially I have typed, means I have declared where a equal to Akam Ansari, where Akam Ansari is a value, but this value I am not going to accept from user. This value I am writing hard coded value. These are I have declared that value, but we in this program what the question is saying that we don't have to declare value, we have to accept value from user. Okay, so if you get a question that you have to accept a value from user. So till now we have learned to accept a value we have to use prompt function. Now in future in our standard 11 we will see one more method to accept the value, but right now we have learned how to accept a number by using prompt function. So we will use prompt function. Okay, so we will not hard code this value. We will create a prompt box in which user can insert any value, and that value will be converted into uppercase and lowercase. So the simply we will move to our notepad. We will just delete this thing because we don't want hard coded value. Getting? We don't want hard coded value. What we want? We want where a equal to prompt. The only thing is that we have to change this thing. Enter any value. Okay, what you have written? You have written this line. So what will happen? You have declared a variable. The thing is that initially we have hard coded the value, but now I am going to accept value from user. How you can accept value from user? By using this function. Okay, this function, that is a prompt, then opening bracket and closing bracket, and inside that you have to write some message. Okay, so by using this line you are going to accept some value, and this value will store inside variable a. Similar to this, okay, what could be the calculation of this expression or this function? It will store inside result. In the same way, now you are going to write prompt. So by using prompt, it will create a prompt box in which you will get a box in which you can add something or you can write something. So when you click on OK button, that value will store inside variable a, because you have written a equal to. So what could be the calculation, what could be the value entered by the user? It will store inside variable a. Okay, after that you have one more variable called val result. Now inside that, what you are going to do, the same thing you are going to do, means a dot to lowercase means the value accepted by the prompt function will store inside variable a. Initially when we have not written prompt, so we have declared the variable called a equal to Ahkam Ansari, but now I am going to accept value from prompt function. So the value will store at the same place. Okay, and now the expression will be same, a dot to lowercase if you want to convert into lowercase. What we have written? We have written upper. So first let me change to upper, lowercase because we are working in lowercase function. So lowercase, not an issue. Save it, flip back to your browser, now refresh. Now you are getting this prompt box, okay, where you are getting a message, enter any value. So if I write, we have written lowercase. If I write a, b, whatever you write, means I have passed some value. Now when you click on OK, that value will store in variable a. Okay, that value will store in variable a initially, in which we have added Ansari Ahkam. But right now we are not going to add value by hard coded, but I am going to accept value from this prompt box. So whatever value you write inside that box, it will assign to variable a. When I click on OK, this value will convert into lowercase. See, I have written in capital letter, but the function has been converted into lowercase. Okay, what will happen when you what will happen, let me refresh the file. Okay, what will happen when you run your program? The first line, when you run your program, means when you click on refresh, the first thing, it will go in your script tag and it will create a variable or declare a variable where a, then it will move to this line, and this line will create a prompt box. So right now you are watching a prompt box. Okay, when you enter any value, for example, I have entered Ahkam Ansari. Okay, the time when you click on OK button, right now you have just written, you have not clicked on OK button. When you click on OK button, again it will move to your this line, and by using this prompt box the value will accepted and will store inside variable a. When you click on that OK button, okay, when you click on that OK button, this value will assign to your variable a. Okay, so click OK. Now what will happen, once this value is assigned to this variable, then it will move to this line and declared one more variable called result, and inside that you have written result equal to a dot. Means what will a dot? A dot, whatever you have written inside the prompt, dot to lowercase. So this function will convert into lowercase and it will store inside result, and after that we have written document dot write result. So it will display the value, the converted value, by using document dot write. Okay student, that's why you are seeing all the word in small letter, okay, because I am using lowercase. But in case if you change to uppercase, you have to change function to uppercase. Okay, now change over here. Let me save the file, flip back, now refresh, again you will get the same prompt box. So now it will convert, if you write ABC, it will convert into capital ABC. Okay, that's for today. I think it was a very interesting and important lecture. If you have any query, any question related to uppercase and lowercase function, please feel free to post your comment. Okay student, again I am telling you, this question is very important, not only your standard examination point of view but also for your 12 standard, because in number of the time there is a question in last question, accept value from user and convert into uppercase and lowercase. This the lowercase, two lowercase and two uppercase function is used, and the only thing is that you have to accept value from user. That's for today. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned with this channel. Many new things is coming. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.